How to limit your mistakes during a job interview. Getting a job depends a lot on how you present yourself during the interview. It's not only about your academic background or technical skills and experience, but it's also very much about your attitude, body language, perceived fit with the workplace, and the way you approach the interview as a whole. Making a good impression on an interview requires knowing how to keep the mistakes to a minimum. The following steps are aimed at helping you avoid the most common mistakes and to use this knowledge to your best advantage. Limiting your mistakes during an interview. Prep yourself about the company before the interview. You might not have enough idea about the company when you applied for a job, but that has to change between the time you're asked for an interview and the time you're sitting in there explaining why you want to work for the place so badly. Not knowing much about the place you're interviewing at reveals to the interviewers that you don't really care, and that sets the interview offside from the beginning. Do some background research now and gather as much information about the organization as possible. Some ways to do this include: read the company's or organization's annual report and related documents. Know all about their latest ventures, financial situation, philanthropic endeavors, awards and achievements. In particular, know what they expect from staff and how they reward high-performing staff. Do a search online for the company or organization. Few businesses stay offline, so even if it's just a Facebook page, you can find out information about your potential employer. Read through the website or related pages and soak up everything you can. Be knowledgeable about the company's or organization's products and/or services, expertise, and milestones. If there is a long history, read up on it. Avoid rote learning company facts. They don't want facts recited back at them. As you learn, think about how your job skills will match what you've learned and what you can do to help the company or organization achieve more of the goals it's aiming for. Be prepared with essentials. Take extra 2 or 3 copies of your resume, cover letter, references, college transcripts, professional documents, and anything else needed with you. Do this even though you already submitted them earlier. Ensure that all documents produced by you are well typed, free of typos and organized. Carry everything in an ordered file or folder. This neatness and organization already reveals the level of your professionalism when the interviewer sees you refer to it or hand documents to them from it. Keep a pen, small notepad and a flash drive with your important documents in it in case they want a soft copy of anything. wh.shared.adscrollloaditem img_fe8c2a3a7a. Take some time before the interview to run through some practice questions, plan to have specific examples of past challenges and successes you had, and gear your answer towards the job for which you are applying. For instance, if you are interviewing for a management position, be prepared to give examples on how you motivated people, or effectively led a group of individuals to achieve company objectives. Dress appropriately. First impressions last. It is human nature to presume that a person turning up in jeans to an office job really doesn't have their mind on the job and therefore really doesn't want the job. Same for unironed clothing, clothing with obvious stains, disheveled clothing, and clothing that is too revealing or informal. Once the interviewers have a negative impression from your clothing, it's hard to shake this. Don't allow your clothes to let you down. This is one area in which you can excel. And be sure that overdressing is always preferred to underdressing for a job interview. It shows you're serious about the job. For men, wear professional suits, slacks, and a formal shirt. Make sure your socks match your pants, alternately, match your shoe color. wh.shared.adscrollloaditem img_79c748912d. For women, wear a suit with either pants or skirts. wh.shared.adscrollloaditem img_00d603e7c. Don't neglect the shoes. People do look. Make sure they're polished and match the outfit. wh.shared.adscrollloaditem img_7c7beb9bd1. Use excellent grooming, comb or brush your hair neatly, clean your teeth, all the usual things your mom taught you. wh.shared.adscrollloaditem img_738d3bdc. Be punctual. Always arrive 15 to 20 minutes before the interview time. Allow time to park your car or for the public transportation to get you where you need to be. Go inside the building and use the additional time to relax until you are called on. Practice some deep breathing while you wait and go over interview answers in your head if you need to, otherwise just focus on peaceful thoughts. This way you don't have to rush in, and you can stay calm and focused during interview. You may be the best in your field but also least punctual person in your region. However, your employer doesn't need to know this yet. If you do have a problem with always been late, raise this with your boss after you've landed the job and work out special dispensations for your night owl tendencies then. Societies that value punctuality do not place talent before being on time, so don't push your luck by being late to the interview. Greet readily and smile. When you enter the interview room and meet the interviewers, be respectful to them and greet them with a smile on your face. When you are asked to have a seat, sit up straight and stay confident. This way you will look professional and mature, as well as setting them at ease about your intention to listen and respond with eagerness. Always bear in mind that you're human and your interviewers are too. And basically, humans want to get along with one another. So, being affable and likable is a big part of selling yourself. Your interviewers are trying to see if you are someone who will fit in. Stay calm. There might be situations when you're asked something and you think you don't have clue as to how to answer. Don't be nervous, the fact is you think you don't know, but if you've done your research as outlined earlier, there will always be an answer, even if it has to be a lateral one. If you don't know something technical, answer confidently that that area is not your field of expertise and you would like to gain knowledge on that in future. Answer all the questions politely and take notes if required. Always be positive. Be positive about your past experiences and qualifications. Show them how much knowledge you gained by giving examples and how they can be useful to them if you are hired. Remember not to brag or show off, as it might kill the entire mood. And definitely don't roll your eyes and launch into a completely negative explanation about how your previous boss and coworkers were the worst so-and-sos you've ever had the misfortune to know. Nobody will employ someone who is both so negative and so ready to dump on others.